Today, we're going to be talking about Lofty AI. Now, Lofty lets you invest in actual real estate, but on the blockchain, and you buy tokens that are on the Algorand blockchain. We're going to do an update on that today because we've done some videos on this before, tell you what's new, and walk you through it if this is your first time. All that on today's Frugal VC. What's up, guys? Frugal BC here, and today we are talking about Lofty AI. Now, as you know, I first did my video about 9 months ago, and I've just made enough through rental payments to buy my first token exclusively from rental payments. That's pretty cool. So we're going to just kind of walk through what it is today, how it works, what's new with the platform, how it's going, some potential pitfalls. I found one at least that's kind of a bummer, but for the most part, I've been pretty happy with it. And we're just going to do a review on Lofty AI today. So let's get into that. But before we do, if you could hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, really appreciate that. You know, our channel is all about doing these experiments and just kind of giving you honest feedback. So the crypto realm can be full of a lot of hype people saying, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. Well, we just tried out. So I won't do a video unless I can try it out almost exclusively. I know I made some exceptions for Cosmic Champs because I really have a lot of I'm very excited about that game, but also we're always cautiously skepticistic too. So that's really important. Let me share my screen and let's just get into Lofty AI, shall we? All right, so this is my main screen. This is my dashboard, and as you can see, I have just about just a little shy. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna do that live. I'm gonna buy a property live on this. I guess it's not live because you're watching it later, but right in the filming of this video, we're going to do this. But so far, you can see I have $1,400 worth of property. It's actually worth $1,427.97. So it's actually gone up a bit. I want to read some of the changes recently. These are all changes that are new from my last time. The latest thing is that you can buy tokens with ETH. I don't know why you would want to, but you can. You know, you could do it with Algorand and not pay all the crazy gas fees. But if you really want to buy with ETH, it's that's an option for you. And they've added the Learning Center, which I think this is a great idea because they have a bunch of real estate terms that they explain. There you can learn more about how Lofty works. Although I think it's pretty simple overall. You know, they explain some of the terms, all that good stuff. So that's pretty useful. You can now take withdrawals from Stable or Algorand, which is Algorand stable coin. You can also use it as collateral to buy tokens, which is kind of interesting. And you can purchase tokens with Algo and USDCA now. That's all new. Let me just go to the marketplace. This is so when you want to buy a property, this is usually where you go. But also what happens is when a new property is listed, they send it out by email and they say, hey, you know, this new property is going to list at whatever California time. So if you're in the Midwest or East Coast, you're going to do the time conversions. And then you have to go through, when it comes to that time, you know, you would go through and it will take you right to the listing page and you can buy it. But there's always properties available. So I'm just going to go through here. These are all the properties I'm scanning through really fast. The little purple on the bottom is sold out. You can see the vast majority of them are sold out. That's a lot of properties. Again, I'm scrolling really fast through there. We can slow down and zoom in. Yeah, you can see there's been like IRR is the total return, like this one in particular. Well, let's go down right here. So this one in Akron, Ohio is 19.7% IRR. That means the total return. That means appreciation of the token, which they've started appreciating, as you can see from my thing that I showed you in the dashboard. And that added with the cash on cash return. Now, this is the one I pay the most attention to because that matters the most. I'm going to hang on to these properties a while. I don't really intend to sell them. I mean, the only way I can think of doing that is maybe if they appreciated so much that one token was worth 2 of a newer property, that might be a good idea in terms of a cash perspective. But other than that, I mean, I'm probably going to hang on to them. So I really care about this cash on cash return. That just means rent. That's the rent you're getting. And the way it works is that when you buy one of these properties, you just get like a little rent payment every day. And that is based on the percentage of the property that you own and then divided amongst 30 days or whatever the month is. So you end up getting like every day your account goes up just a little bit more. It's kind of neat just getting these little rent payments every day. Now you might look at that and you say, oh, 10%. Well, that's not a big deal. I can get way more than that in DeFi. And that's not untrue, but this is a really good way to add a stable thing to your investment. You know what I'm saying? So, you're going to get steady returns from this every day that don't go down with the market. So it doesn't matter what the market's doing. People are renting the property and you're getting that payment every day. Let's just look at some of the ones that are available here. Like, in fact, this is probably the one I'm going to buy right here. So there usually aren't many left, and the ones that are usually lower. 7.4, 7.5, that's not too bad on cash. There are better ones. These are around 18% IRR. Otherwise, the ones that are left over tend to be like low cash because people want that rent payments. So in the early days, when they first started releasing properties, I think I bought one of the first ones. They sold out really fast. Like, they would put up a property and it would be gone like within an hour, if that. And that happened for a while. It took a long time before there were properties left over. And now there is no, and they have a lot of ways to filter too. You can choose specific markets, mostly in the Midwest, going down to like say Tennessee. You can choose single family, multifamily, mixed use. I have a couple of those. You can filter for cash on cash return for the total return. And you can filter active, sold, or upcoming. I don't know if they have any upcoming. No. So that is that. Let's see. Let's go back. Transaction history just gives you. I do this every once in a while. By the way, you can export all these now in a CSV file, so you know exactly how much you're making every day. Yeah, it's not much, right? Like this is like a little under 2 cents. This is a little under 2 cents. This is under 1. This is 2 cents. This is a little over 2 cents, et cetera, et cetera. So, and this is what I'm getting every day from these properties, right? Most of them are 2, some are 1s. That's why it's lower. So you can add these up. It kind of would be nice if they had like a daily, here's how much you made every day kind of a thing in there. But so yeah, I guess, oh, I know what I wanted to do. Hold on, let me go back. Oops, let me go to overview. Yeah, so withdrawal options now. These are all the withdrawal options you have. So you can send it to your bank. You can send it to PayPal. You can withdraw to an Algorand wallet. You can withdraw as the Algorand version of USDC or stable, or you can donate it to charity too. So you got some options there. That's all the options with just withdrawal, and buying is too. Let's try that out, because I haven't. No, I'm going to do this with you guys, and I have not purchased a property using my rent payments, but I don't think there's much to it. So I'm going to buy this one in Chicago. Probably the cash on cash is just a little bit less. The appreciation is a little bit more. I just like this. I just feel like this looks like a good rental property. It's in Chicago. It's not all that far away from me. We go to it. You can actually see the photos too. In fact, we can scroll through. Looks pretty nice. Would you live there? I don't mind. I wouldn't mind apartments. I didn't mind apartments except for the noise. This is the only thing I couldn't take. I'm a very sensitive sleeper. And yeah, 74% of these are sold. There's still 2,000 tokens left. They say $50. Yeah, so the whole thing is 3,200 square feet, 7-bed, 4 baths, but it's fourplex. There's 4 apartments in this building. That's a nice little one. That wouldn't be a bad one if you were actually buying a rental property. That might not be a bad little setup for like a first rental property, but that's usually beyond my reach. And that's one thing I want to talk about before I hit the invest button. What I think Lofty AI does really well is it's kind of that balance between buying property outright, which is really expensive. It's a lot to manage. There's a lot that can go wrong. If you have major repairs, that might really cut into your returns. And then on the other end of that is the REITs, which is like almost like an index fund for rental properties. And then you're dealing with someone else is managing it. They're choosing all the properties. You don't have any choice in it. You can't choose which ones you want. And the returns aren't great, but they're usually pretty good, I think. This is kind of in between, so you can kind of choose your returns, but there's no surprises. You know what returns you're going to get, right? So, and sometimes you have to pay for rental. There's usually a reserve fund, and they might take a little out to add to the reserve fund. But anyway, let's just get into it. Let's just invest. Okay, so I'm gonna hit invest, and we get the little spinny wheel. Now, here's one thing you have to click. You have to read their thing and scroll down and hit proceed. They won't let you, even though I bought like 1 million properties on here, you have to do that every time. So continue payment. So they have a little tab here, and I've seen this before. I'm just gonna buy one. They have a little tab here. It says use rental income balance. So I'm gonna do that. Do one. Oh, sorry, max. Okay, so that was like the max amount of rent, and that is going bananas. So payment due is 50 cents. I really probably should have waited a day, but I could pay by a cryptocurrency, or I have my saved card on here. You can't really, there's a little bit of a fee for that. You can do a bank account. I wonder what happens. I'm gonna try cryptocurrency because I've never done that before, and I just bought some more Algorand. Pay with Algorand. Except the rate, that's I don't know, is that a fair, whatever, that's good. I have both of these. I'm just gonna do my algo because I can sign it right in here. So I've never done this before either. Rate locked. Wait, is it in? Maybe I just had to opt in. Oh, not connected. How do I connect? Okay, maybe I can do it via Para. You can't see what I'm doing, obviously, but I'm opening my Para wallet. Or actually, you can maybe. It's gonna be pointing at the screen. Right there. Meep. Let's see. That's processing. That's good. I never tried this before, but I like the idea of saving on some fees here. So, okay, we're good. So apparently it worked better with Para. There we go. That's all there is to it. I own it now. So now if I go to my assets overview, it should have gone up. And these are all stored on your wallet. Yeah, see, you can see it went up. So now my total property value is $1,477.97. And my rate of return went down from 2 to 1.93% because I just changed the formulation a little bit by adding a brand new property. And now my rental balance is 19 cents. So I don't know. I thought I did max, but I guess it was kind of fluctuating. That was a little weird, but yeah, you can see the options you have for buying it. It's kind of cool to be able to buy it right from your wallet. In fact, I might, to save credit card fees, what I might do is just buy Algo and then buy it with Algo, buy those rental new properties with Algo and do it that way. It seemed to work a lot. That was pretty smooth, actually, you know, probably smoother than the credit card too. So that's pretty cool, I think. As overall thoughts, you know, I've been really happy with Lofty AI. They're always adding new properties. It seemed like there was a surge for a little while where they were adding a property almost every day, and that kind of slowed down. Now they've had one for the past couple of weeks, as I recall, and then I think it was a little quiet before that. So, but it's pretty good. They're adding mostly in like I said, in the Midwest, none in Wisconsin or Minnesota, but there's been in Michigan and Illinois, Iowa, Ohio, even far down as Tennessee. Nothing beyond that. And I asked him a while ago about commercial property. I didn't really see. I think there's been a couple that were like mixed use. There was like one that had like a McDonald's in it. I don't think I invested in that one, but people thought that was pretty interesting. One problem that came up with this is there's been a couple times now where something seemed like it didn't work, and I went to do it again and somehow ended up buying double the amount of properties that I thought I was. I didn't mind so much. I just wasn't planning to spend that much, so it was a little bit irritating, but it worked. It's fine, you know. And so right now I own 14 total properties, but that's not the total number of tokens. That's a little bit different. It's cool to get those rent payments every day. I think that's really neat. I would like to, I like the idea of one day just like having that, maybe 1 month, that 1 month every 6 months or something like that. It pays my expenses. And that's in the future. I'm not quitting work right now. So, but doing that, make sure I'm going to leave a referral credit in the comment section, by the way. It's always been in in the description, probably in the comment section too. I'll add one, I'll pin one up there. And I think we both get some rewards for that. Yeah, so if you want to sign up, you will get a $25 credit towards a property. So that's a good way to start off. You can buy your first property for 25 bucks, if I'm understanding that right. And then I guess I get one too, but so they're really trying to grow this thing now. I think it's been, because it's been that long, about 9 months, like it's, because I got in on it pretty quick. I think pretty much from day one I was in on it. So I believe it's been around about that long, and I think they've kind of worked the kinks out, and they've got a lot of stuff that they talked about in place. You can sell your properties. They have a mechanism for that. It doesn't look super, what's the word? You have to fill out like a form and stuff, so it's not like super user friendly yet, but it's possible. They're tracking the amount of increase that they weren't doing that before, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, other than the double buying thing, which I find a little irritating, and that didn't happen this time, I think, because I used crypto. Other than that, I've been pretty happy with it. It's just pretty, like I said, it's just pretty cool to get little rent payments anyway every day. Excuse me. You guys could do this too. Like I said, use my referral code, and you will get money off, 25 bucks off. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, that'll be in the description, and I'll put a link in the comments. So guys, really appreciate it. I'd love to hear your comments on Lofty AI. You know, what's your best performing property? Let me know about that in the comments, or anything else you'd like to say about it. Disagree, don't like it, let me know too. I'm curious about everyone's opinion. As always, I'm Frugal BC, and I will see you in the future.